Sex is a mysterious phenomenon which has puzzled even great sages. Human beings have researched and mastered the biology of sex, but that is not all. Sex needs to be understood from the spiritual perspective too. The vision of Osho is an enlightening experience in this regard. He was a great gifted master who has explained about the sexual energy in such a vast detail that no other philosopher has elaborated. According to Osho, love is our intrinsic nature. It need not be cultivated. However, barriers for its manifestation need to be removed. The barriers are essentially man-made. The first thing is that until now, all of human culture has been against sex. Everybody is inimical to it. All cultures, all religions, all gurus, and all holy men. Sex is projected to be sin. But the evolution of love is nothing but transformed sex energy. It is just like how gold becomes diamond with passage of time. If lust is transformed, sex can become love. Most of the humanity has failed to get out of this trap of powerful sex energy successfully. One should not allow sex to become an unconscious force. Sexual experience should be made a meditative experience because the meditation changes the quality of energy. Then one can observe that during the peak of orgasm, which is the deepest of all experiences human beings can have, thinking stops completely. One becomes totally still for a second. At this point of time, an alert mind can appreciate that it is not the sex that gave this bliss and ecstasy, but it is the thoughtless state of mind. We also come to know that even ugliest woman can give the same quality of orgasm as that of a pretty woman. This is because the experience is internal. From this experience, one has to further learn that such momentary experience of bliss can be experienced for longer duration too. This can happen only if the meditative alertness becomes a moment-to-moment living. In other words, one has to practice the art of living in the present without preoccupations of the past and future. So by simply accepting sex as natural and sacred, we transform all the sex energy into love energy. Another most important barrier needs to be known, that is blocking the sex energy like a wall, not allowing it to flow. This is nothing but the ego, the feeling that I am. The stronger a person's I is, the smaller his capacity to become one with anybody. This wall I proclaims you are you and I am I. There is a distance between the two. No matter how closely we meet, still there is a gap in between because I am me and you are you. According to Osho, hidden deep down in sexual urge is a soul search, which is largely unconscious. This comes to conscious awareness through a proper understanding of sex, which happens when the ego is dropped and sex is viewed respectfully. Thus, one is liberated from the bondage of sex. This facilitates in one's search for higher realizations, which is not possible if the mind is obsessed with sex. This is the formula suggested by Osho to raise oneself from sex to enlightenment and make our earth a lovable place to live. Do subscribe and hit the like button if you liked this video, and don't forget to share your favorite quote from Osho in the comment section.